Hello, this is a collaborative work between Universidad del Caribe and King's College. We worked together to achieve this video for our COIL project. We appreciate to our teachers who also leads this project, the Dr. Erika Zavala, López, and Dr. Marie Patterson respectively. Thank you.
When we study or we interested in a country, we mostly see superficial things, but we do not see beyond that. When we think about a foreign country, maybe our mind has different perspective about this culture. But maybe you don't know curious things, interesting ones, of what really is culture.
This culture iceberg presents two very important cultures from different perspectives, the Mexican and the American. We present this iceberg for understanding cultures' differences and similarities. This video will be focused in 7 principal points: medicine, religion, typical food, costume, traditional music, magic towns, and sport.
We hope that at the end of this video, everyone who watched it can understand better of cultures, know new things, appreciate it more, and also compare foreign cultures.
Starting with medicine, we have a big difference between America and Mexico. In America, we entrust much more in our doctors and buy more of our medicine from drugstores. Since COVID, we also have telehealth, which provides people communication with doctors and other healthcare professionals through their personal device if they cannot leave their house with insurance. We visit the dentist every 6 months, more if there's something wrong, and have regular visits to our doctors for our regular checkup.
By the other hand, in Mexico, we often use home remedies from our ancestors, like using teas of different plants like oregano, onion, hoja santa, or momo, roast maguey for wounds, eat little piece of aloe vera for reduced levels of sugar in the blood. In Mexico, we believe we don't need doctors always because we think we can help use and feel better themselves. And with what we have at home, we take a more holistic approach in regard to medicines. We only go to the doctor if there is an emergency.
We will delve into the religion of Mexico and the United States. In the United States, there is no specific religion, but each and every one are respected and all have the same rights. However, there is a separation between church and state law so that those who are not religious can express themselves and express their rights as well, and therefore no one religion is pushed on another.
In Mexico, the importance of religion is something that characterizes us since it has deep historical and cultural roots. Religion represents a lot of value for the people of the Mexican country, since it is something fundamental, and thanks to it, many festivities arise such as Holy Week, Candlemas Day, Three Kings Day, Christmas.
Both in Mexico and in the USA, you can notice the importance of religion, as well as the cultural richness that comes with having these religious customs and how they enrich in a positive way in different aspects.
One of the most emblematic Mexican dishes is the taco. Today, tacos are one of the most popular Mexican dishes in the world. Tacos are a symbol of Mexican culture and are a way to share the richness and diversity of Mexican cuisine with the world. Mexican gastronomy is one of the 5 most recognized international cuisine. It is a cuisine that is characterized by its richness, variety, and flavor. Mexican food is based on a combination of native ingredients such as corn, beans, chili, and cocoa, with ingredients introduced by the Spanish, such as cattle, poultry, and wheat. Mexican food has an important meaning in Mexico culture. It is a way of expressing culture, identity, and national pride.
To speak about American aspects with food, most Americans tend to eat burgers or hamburgers, especially when it's regarding the summer picnics and cookouts with the holiday of the 4th of July. Meatloaf is also a classic example of an American dish. We also take a lot of other cultures' food and give them twists of our own. For example, we have New York and Chicago style pizza as a spin-off to classic Italian pizza. For other holidays such as Thanksgiving, we also eat turkey, and for another food tradition, ham is a popular food on religious holidays such as Christmas and Easter.
Mexican food is one of the richest and most varied in the world. It is a mix of flavors, ingredients, and cooking techniques from indigenous European and African cultures that have influenced the history of the country. Here is a list of some of the most popular typical foods in Mexico: birria, mondongo, tacos, enchiladas, mole, relleno negro, bokjuk, chilaquiles, pozole, carnitas, cochinita pibil, chiles en nogada, tacos al pastor, quesadillas, tortas, tlayudas, sopes, and gorditas. Mexican food is a sensory experience that combines flavor, textures, and aromas.
In the USA, we wear costumes on Halloween. We usually get dressed like monsters or popular characters here in the USA. Halloween is one of the most popular holidays.
On the other hand, here in Mexico we have a lot of costumes, and being more specifically, typical costumes. Maybe the world have the stereotype about a Mexican, someone who wears a large hat, a poncho, huaraches, and is carrying a piñata. But it's something funny for the most of the Mexicans. It causes funny because we have nothing to envy of another countries about our costumes. At first, each state of Mexico has its own typical costume that means something deeper in his own culture. For some examples, in Jalisco we have the typical costume called charro, and his pair wears something which is called Jalisciense dress. Chiapas have one of the most colorful costumes. The men wear something called parachico, and his pair wears a chiapaneca dress. Yucatan have, furthermore, incredible dances, colorful costumes like the terno for big festivities. Each one of these costumes have a meaning inside each state. They mean something in his festivities, religion, and traditions.
In this segment, we are going to explore musical diversity in both the United States and Mexico. In the United States, music is as varied as our culture, with genres ranging from pop and rock to country, heavy metal, classical music, jazz, and blues. Also, we can't forget the party dances like the cha-cha slide, the Cotton Eye Joe, and of course, line dancing.
Now, talking about music in Mexico, we have beautiful styles like son jarocho, which celebrates our roots, and mariachi, which fill us with pride. But be careful, each state in Mexico at its dance rhyme from the famous jarabe tapatía of Jalisco to the elegant danzón of Veracruz. And when we talk about celebrating in Mexico, we can live on the famous payaso de rodeo. It is not just a festive dance, but a symbol that represents the vibrant energy and together in our culture.
In Mexico, there is something called magical towns, defined by the government. These cities, towns, and villages are recognized like the most beautiful. Its magic is formed by legend, fantastic stories, dances, especially the architecture of its buildings, customs, and traditions. For the Mexican nation, these towns are the representation of the heart of Mexican culture, where every Mexican is proud of these places. Each story of these places carry important lessons. These places are the beauty of everything that Mexico represents in the world. They are the Mexican treasure. Examples of these magical towns are Bacalar in Quintana Roo, Bernal in Querétaro, San Cristóbal de las Casas in Chiapas, Cholula in Puebla, Huasca do Campo in Hidalgo. And one curious fact is that Mexico has more than 132 magic towns.
In the United States, football is a national sport, where people enjoy it every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night, watching the matches or attending games, each person supporting the team. However, it is not the only sport since baseball, basketball, and hockey are also widely practiced, whereas it's still relevant to consider the United States League in these sports standing out in all the mentioned.
For Mexico, sport is synonymous of passion, fear, unity, and effort, recognized by soccer because it is the most practiced on the national level, but neither. Leaving aside the importance of sport like basketball, boxing, baseball, every Mexican is passionate. There is no person in the country who is not a fan of the sport, especially in Mexican soccer, where there are heated back sitting rivalries, discussion where who is the best team in Mexico. Many support America, others support Chivas. But that is where the magics of Mexican sport rise. We are characterized by the typical phrase "Viva Mexico," since it is the representation of Mexican passion.
Hi, my name is Gabriela Montiel.
Hi, my name is Silvana.
Hi, my name is Adriana.
Hi, my name is Diego.
Hi, my name is Ricardo.
Hi, I'm Shelby Davis.
Hi, my name is Gunhvir.
Hi, my name is Melinda.